What is going on YouTube? Welcome back to A Therapeutic Edge. Today on the table in front of us, we've got obviously a Microtech. This is actually my first Microtech, and I thought I would open up the box with you guys here. Now, this is not just any Microtech. This is the 20 years of 25th anniversary. This, in particular, is the one from the most recent USN, the Usual Suspects Network show in Vegas. This is the GXI. This is a UTX-85 model. Well, let's take a look, shall we? So the first thing you get in the box is a 25-year coin, and of course the little inspection sticker. You get some paperwork. Let's see, just basic warranty stuff. We can put that to the side. And then there is the knife. Now, I've had this open before. You know, you always want to check your merchandise and make sure it works. But you get the knife, and this is the UTX-85 GXI. It's very, small, but let's take a look at what you get for your money from Microtech. Now, these are not, excuse me, inexpensive. This is about $265, according to online, if you can get them. Now, since it's a special edition, I don't think you're going to find these just anywhere. I know that some of the older ones from years past have shown up on Blade HQ and other sources. Let's take a look at the blade, shall we? Okay, that's really cool. This is a Spartan Blade. It is double-sided. It is CTS 204P steel. This is entirely made in the United States. The action on this thing is pretty good. It is a really nice little knife. It's got a glass breaker on it and that sort of traditional Microtech stamped pocket clip. You know, I don't do a lot of autos. They're not really my jam. I won this one in a raffle, and I was excited primarily because that means I would get to share it with you guys here on the channel. Some people are really into these, and I kind of get why. I mean, it is well made. It is a really nicely made knife. It's not really my thing, I think. The USN logo is particularly cool. I dig that quite a bit. It's got some, I don't know if you can see that or not. Maybe not. There are some holes in the blade right through the fuller. Designed, I assume, to catch crap when you stick this into things. I don't know why those would be there. But whatever. Hey, let's take a look at this in comparison to some other things, shall we? So as I said, this is about $270, thereabout, a little more, maybe a little less. For $90, you can get one of these. This is the Kershaw Launch 9 in CPM 154 steel. Both are all aluminum build. Both are autos. This one, of course, is California legal, so you get a little less blade. But you get $90 for this, 270 for, okay, let's focus on just this, shall we? I don't know if you guys can hear this in my voice or not, but this really isn't my kind of knife. I entered the raffle on a whim, and I won, and my first thought when I won it was, well, now what do I do? Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm likely going to move this on to a new home, someone who will really appreciate this sort of thing. Now, don't get me wrong, please, it's important. This is a really, really well-made knife. It is good steel. The action is really very good. It is reasonably lightweight. The construction is sound. It's very beautiful, actually, for what it is. It's just not really my knife, if that makes any sense. This one, this Kershaw, is considerably more my kind of knife, even though it is tiny because of the blade shape in particular. This Spartan Blade is very stabby, but I'm not really sure this is exactly what you would call a really good EDC knife, particularly here in California where double-sided and auto and lots of things can sort of conspire to cause you some problems. But as my first Microtech, it's pretty dang good. I guess I'm surprised. I've seen clones. that are very good as well. There's a market for that. I'm not suggesting you get them. I'm just saying they're out there. And of course, as a knife collector, I've come across them. And I didn't really think I was going to be able to sort of feel the difference, but I do. So I have one other comparison I want to make, and I'm going to pause the video for a second and come back. So if you see a bounce, that's why. Okay, I'm back. Let's take a look at what my other comparison was. This is my No Limit Knives Auto. This is an M390 blade. It is also all aluminum construction. It has equally good action. These are a lot less expensive than these, and it's considerably smaller, but you don't really lose. In fact, you have exactly the same cutting surface in what I think of as a much more EDC-friendly blade. I guess my point of this is that if you're into autos, there are a bunch. This also has speed holes, which I guess are designed to catch crap when you use it. I'm not sure why knife companies do that, but there we are. My point is that you can spend a lot of money on a name brand, and if that's your thing, awesome. I celebrate that. I hope you enjoy it. Or if you just want a really useful auto, there's stuff like this No Limit Knives knife out there that, well, CTS 204P and M390 are essentially the same steel. Okay? Well, they're very close, at least. And so, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this thing yet. I am probably going to move it on, but I think first what I'll do is I will keep it and play with it and see how I feel about it. At the very least, if I decide to keep it, it may go into my go bag as sort of a last-ditch stabby device, which is exactly what it's built for. I think it's more likely that if I'm going to carry a front-firing auto, that I will either carry this, which still can get me into trouble, but is just a lot more useful in an EDC design, or I will just straight up carry this, which is a completely California legal auto. I don't know, I guess it's not much of a review, I guess it's just some thoughts. As I said, this is my first Microtech. I have held a lot of others, but this is the first one that I'll get to call mine if I choose to keep it. And a little bit like the Strider that passed through my channel, I kind of don't get it. I don't understand why they cost so much, and I don't understand why they have the following that they do. But that's okay. I don't understand a lot of things that are popular. That's just me. If you love these things, if you're interested in these, if you want one, go get one. There is no question about the design quality. There is no question about the build quality. There is no question about its sort of usefulness for what exactly it is. It's just not really my kind of knife. And that's okay. This one is more my kind of knife, if only because of the blade shape. And this one is considerably more my kind of knife, again, even though it is itsy-bitsy, because of the blade shape and because nobody can give me any flack for carrying it here in California. That matters. Anyway, thanks for looking today. This has been my sort of overview of the Microtech UTX-85 Spartan from the USN show that just recently passed. Thank you so much for watching. I know this has been a bit of a weird video, but I appreciate your patience. If you have any questions about the Microtech or the No Limit Knives or the Kershaw, which will get its own video a little later, feel free to ask down in the comments. I would love it if you would like and subscribe. We're always happy to have new subscribers, and when you like the video, it helps me out. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.